2.
Alright, and we are back with DGN's coverage of ESEA Season 21. It is Thursday night, and this is the third and final game for the night. We have Venom Gaming Australia versus ELIM Gaming. Now, this is set to be an excellent match, I'd say. Both of these are CGA teams, so both on par within CG and both on par within ESEA, so it should definitely be an interesting matchup here tonight.
Oh, look, honestly, it's looking like a really promising lineup now. If we go to that ESEA history, at the moment, ELIM haven't lost a single game.
So ELIM are currently on a winning streak at the moment, and Venom are looking to try and put a stop to that.
Now, Venom have lost one game, and that was 16-14, but against Mediocre 5, who, honestly, they are a very good team.
Yeah, we've seen Mediocre 5 play over the last couple of weeks, and they have been outstanding in their performance. So,
oh man,
being able to come,
it's been nice to watch.
Being able to come within that close to a team such as Mediocre is definitely an accomplishment, and hopefully we'll see a great game tonight come out from both teams. Both teams absolutely killing it in the warm-up here.
Now, they were versing, so Mediocre did verse ELIM Gaming, actually, and Mediocre won that. No, they lost that, my bad, 14-16, so ELIM beat Mediocre, and Mediocre beat Venom. So that kind of gives you a scope as to, but it was 14-16 both times. So, teams very, very close between each other. It's going to be interesting to see how close these two teams are. Definitely looking at ELIM, though, to be the ones in the lead. I mean,
I'd really like ELIM to try and be able to keep their winning streak here. I'd like someone to make it through the ESEA season undefeated. That would be an amazing accomplishment.
That'd be great to see.
And honestly, it should really help affect the Oceanic rankings, being able to complete an entire season of ESEA without a single loss.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I mean, I really do wonder who is going to win in the end between these two teams, and whether or not it will go to an overtime, because they seem like they're that close in terms of individual skill and also player skill.
I could definitely see an OT coming out tonight from these two teams here. And we are going to go live into the knife round here.
Mate, we all know how big Watchdog is, but we're not allowed to talk about it, apparently. His missus don't like it. You hear her yelling through the mic, storming into the room, alright? You gotta keep that under hash.
You know, you can have me on Snapchat if
so,
you want to see.
Venom Gaming won against ELIM before. Where was this spit roast, or are you just spit roasting here? I shall have a look, okay? I do not see this so-called game. Spit roasted got roasted by Nightbot as we see the knife round going off, and it looks like Venom Gaming are actually going to take it.
I believe they will keep the CT side here.
Oh, but as I said, Blitz! He just goes, gets the butt plugs out and ends it for him.
The butt plugs are just too OP there, so we will now see ELIM take the CT side.
Now,
this is set to be a very interesting match. I mean, we saw an amazing little, flick of the knife there. That one
look at that flick of the knife.
Look at the flick of the knife that won ELIM the knife round there, and let's just hope that that was the right call to win the knife and take the CT side first. So,
I mean, it's always nice to start off CT. The USP with that one-tap advantage, on a map like Cage, there's so many long angles you can take up, and if the T's do what they're doing, which is spreading up, I think they're probably going to end up going for that B split. But Fasho playing aggressive, trying to get a frag. Nice flash there, ends up blinding his teammate, though, and the 3-stack on B, they all pull back. I mean, one's still trying to get a frag, the terrorists are still around there. They do want to punish him for that attempted push, but at the same time, terrorists are also set up to take this A site. Trades go out either way. Terrorists favoring it, though.
So, these two teams do have a little bit of history together. They've played each other quite a few times previously, and from what I can see, one of the times Venom did come out on top here, so we may see a repeat performance of that here tonight.
Now, I do want to stress the importance of that pistol round for CT side on a map like Cache. If you give the T's too much leeway on this map, you end up losing quite a lot of rounds, like consecutively, if you let it get out of hand. And ELIM, they are going to full eco here and let Venom just, I suppose, stomp them. As smokes and flashes go out towards mid, they should notice they're all over towards A though. A lot of footstep stomps coming out. Fasho, he pushed through the smoke behind him. He will be coming in for that anal. Whether or not he can get it, Void jumping, UMP manages to take out XTC, and Ned goes down to shot skis. Now, the anal doesn't work from Fasho, and he gets caught out. Last two CTs are in Warehouse. I mean, what do you think the men in Warehouse can actually do here?
I don't think there's much they can do. I feel like they want to go for an exit or two here, but I honestly feel that most of the T side will actually exit through that A main area, as we do see three players heading towards that A main area here. This could be a chance for them to both collect some kills, but they have already been spotted. They are able to get one and are not able to get the other because Potatoes with the is able to potato them.
Mate, Lukash, if that is an open-ended offer, I'm taking you up on that. You know, baby. Now, I do have to say, this game, we do have the apparent owner.
Yeah.
Apparent owner. I do not know if we can confirm that in the chat.
Can't fall for the trolls these days, but we will take your word on it. So, I expect an outstanding performance from VGA here, with both teams knowing each other very well and having played each other apparently in CG a fair few times. They should know each other's plays and strats quite well here. Being in CGA, wow. And a very nice nade there comes out from Staunch, and a nice follow-up kill on Blitz there. With both teams being CGA, both teams are definitely very on par with each other, but we see Potatoes just taking it to Ned.
ELIM's done the smart thing, and they have given them the ground to work with, preferring to stick with the eco and play very far back on the sites, just trying to get a frag. Now, in doing so, you give up those crossfire positions on the eco, and the surprise when they push onto the site, it means when they do rush, you're completely left out in the open. What it does mean, however, now, is if they don't get any frags, like they didn't really get many frags there, we've seen 3 come out here for the CT side, they still have enough to buy a decent amount of utility, and we could see Counter-Terrors turn this around as we see 2 Terrors. They have boosted up mid. One man's ready for that Fasho. He gets 1 frag. Potatoes fires back at Ned, but Fasho gets another. Aiming at him through smoke. Almost a spray coming through there. Didn't quite use it yet, though. XTC only man on the A side. We have Blitz. Boost up and vent, and that's very well played. They're gonna get the advantage here, ELIM, and turn the tables. Now, last 2 Terrors afterwards, they are going to be pushing up, and the A player goes down. So it's going to be up to the last 2 counter-terrorists who are rotating in. This could go either way at the moment. Lovely work of flashes there. Everyone getting blinded, basically. Conjure back in quad. Able to get 1 frag onto Blitz there, and it's all up to Ren. Last man on site. He takes out Staunch. Can he get another? He tries to jump shot on a prayer and a whim there. Whim and a prayer? I don't know. Yeah, somehow the saying goes between those two. Now,
we see Venom taking a very commanding lead in these first 4 rounds. Heading into the 5th round here, ELIM are on a very rocky footing here. And they are playing, I'm pretty sure, the right call here. Pretty much a straight-up B rush with only 1 player. But Ren with this flash is going to catch 1, not 2 out, though, because Potatoes is there to stop him. Fasho in a very nice vent spot, though. He's able to get another frag onto Shocky's. Shot Ziki's.
Now, the rotates coming in here are actually pretty good for the T side. ELIM, all they want to do is do a bit of damage here after losing that rifle round. Definitely set up in a position to take it, but the spray there from XTC, bit of a panic. He had his teammates to move in and clean up after him, and a very good round for ELIM to take. They had no armor whatsoever, and they managed to take 2 AKs and win the round there, completely and utterly damaging Venom's economy.
If there was a round that ELIM needed to take, it would definitely be that one. Now, we'll see VGA are going to have a buy here I believe Shot, yep, he'll pick up that AK there, but if they can actually win this round, Lim, they will force Venom into an eco.
So, at the moment, ELIM with a nice read on things last round, able to get the surround on the key players, but they're in the same positions as they were the round that they lost, and I think VGA are ready for it. They've taken a lot of damage in saying that, though. This round can go either way. 2 players, half health on Venom Gaming, 112. So, I mean, Basho, though, 39 HP. He is holding with that AWP from truck side. What do you think Venom are going to do in this round? I reckon it's going to be the B split by the looks of things.
Yeah, you can see the bombs already heading back over towards that B site now, but Blitz is there to shut down Shotskis, but Conjure is there to back him up and take him out, and now it's going to be a push onto the B site with 2 CTs on site, and Fasho with a very nice shot into Zoid there, and Ren taking out Potatoes, holding that site like a champ.
Very good take here from the T side, and Fasho follows up with a quick AWP shot there onto one player. Staunch is looking to staunch him, but I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to hold that angle where the AWP usually peaks. He pulls back now, and he knows he's got to play passive. XTC molotoving his teammate, maybe fucking up a bit there, and pushing out into the open was not the best idea. He takes a lot of damage doing the trades, and one goes down, almost hits the second, but XTC saves it after killing his teammate, basically. I mean,
he's gonna have a nice choice of guns there, but we'll go with, I believe, sloppy. The AWP. Yeah, we'll take the AWP there and retain that for ELIM. Now, VGA getting that plant just then, it's not quite what ELIM wanted. They will have, I believe, a buy. Someone's gonna be stuck with a CZ, and I think that's gonna be Zoid here. CZ though, we know how deadly that weapon can be, so hopefully ELIM Gaming will still be very cautious heading into this 7th round here.
Now, I'm going to make a prediction at this point on how this game's going to end, because I think it's going to be stupidly close. I think both teams are going to come up large on the T side, but I may swallow my words. ELIM could find their footing here. It is going to take a bit. Look at the Blitz with the new Battlestar, pimping in skins already. I reckon this game's gonna end. I reckon it's gonna end like 19-8. 19-15. I reckon it's gonna go to OT, and one team's just gonna clean it up in the 1 OT. Because
I feel like whoever has to claw it to OT will be the team that ends up taking the OT.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I find that if you're struggling to finish your game on match point and then the other team can catch all the way up and take it to OT, usually it will favour them. Zoid catches out XTC there, is going to almost catch out Fasho there, but Fasho with the no-scope and Ned with the shot onto Zoid's Shotskis. Potatoes and Staunch coming in now, taking out the site, but not before Blitz takes out Conjure. Blitz now playing a very smart play here. Instead of rotating through the typical push for the retake, he's going to go all the way around and approach through that A site and ensure that there is no rotate either. Potatoes in a great spot here though. Should catch out Ren, and he does catch out Ren. Just misses Blitz, but turns back in time to catch him from Squeaky. ELIM just not able to close that round out there, and VGA will take another round. Now, heading into the 8th round here, ELIM are going to be forced into an eco. We do see XTC spending a bit of that money that he had extra lying around to buy that CZ armor and a flash. Fasho will have a smoke.
Now, going into the round 8, I mean, eco for ELIM, it's not looking good here, especially on their T side. Lovely flash setup there for their teammates, but they're going to get mowed down as one player's ready for it. Blitz manages to get one frag. Can he get another? That's just what he wants, but Conjure comes in from Squeaky and takes him out. That's very, very well played. Basho on the anal. Can't quite hit one. That shot gets stopped by a falling bomb, and shot come out there from Staunch. That's a lovely one. All he wants is some frags. Maybe
just needs one more kill to make this very costly for VGA here.
Ooh,
oh, and he's able to get one, and he goes down to the Molotov, but doing that much damage to the VGA's economy there is definitely what he was aiming for, and being able to make himself a lot of money there is really going to help them heading into this next round. I think we will still see ELIM save, because they do have players that are below 4k, so no rifles for them this round, but they are going to buy up pistols. 2 smokes, a molly, and 2 sets of armor on Fasho and XTC as well. Molotov comes in for the boost there in mid, and that does slow down the T-size push there. XTC doing a bit of damage to a teammate, Blitz getting tagged down. Potatoes, though, caught onto the push through Squeaky from Fasho. Fasho's going to have to pull all the way back, but he's got what he needed. He knows that they are setting up, that they are going to be going towards A side, I believe.
I do have to admit, the Venom lineup is looking very strong here. I just heard that they did beat Mad Light Wizards, who are obviously CGP, but doesn't count towards this season, mate, as teams can chop and change. I mean, well done for doing so, but Venom definitely looking a bit more on point here than ELIM.
Ooh, XTC trying to run away there and getting shot in the back by Staunch.
At the moment, Venom Gaming, they're just holding the map control like crazy. The individual frags aren't really
You're up to
there.
Ren at this P250 and just peeks and shoots scoochies, shot skis.
Man. So, really, Venom Gaming, they are looking a bit more on point here. They're taking the site like a proper team, and they're doing quite, not to say ELIM aren't, but, I mean, really doing a great job of these takes here, and showing us what they're made of. We know ELIM is definitely no pushover, not dropping an ESEA game yet. Good.
Ren will be able to save this this AK now. Heading into round 10, ELIM definitely need to put the pedal to the metal and start taking some rounds and destroying that economy of VGA. They are getting pretty comfortable. Staunch is sitting up there on 7.5k, even with an AWP and a full buy there, so he's going to be the one that they need to watch out for and really damage the most out of the team. And it looks like it should be an A split here coming out from ELIM, trying to get somebody up that boost. Are they going to boost up Vent? Yeah, they have boosted up Vent. Blitz is in Vent, and that's a very nice counter boost there.
I'm a bit stumped here. ELIM, they're trying everything they can at the moment. Maybe not everything, but they're definitely trying a diverse way of playing each round, and it seems Venom, they know which rounds to play fast and which rounds to play slow, but a lovely shot there from Ned. He manages to get 2 there, and I wonder if he's going to be able to get any more. One man's in Vent, that is Blitz.
Collecting himself a very nice 2-piece, and Blitz in the Vent boost is able to get himself a nice 2-piece as well, and that leaves Staunch out by...
It's all the battle star, mate.
That leaves Staunch out by B main, and he will retreat into T. He is going to try and save that all, but I honestly, I expect ELIM to want to push him here, but whether or not that's actually the right play right now, I feel like it's not. You want to take the AWP off him because he is the player with the most money, and I knew that if the team went down, Staunch would be the first to try and save the AWP. Sitting on 7k, he'll be able to buy possibly 2 players next round, especially the fact that he's still got all of his utilities and armor. And you can see that ELIM are not going to contest this because they know that if Staunch can make it costly enough for ELIM, that they will have a buy next round regardless of whether they take Staunch out, more than likely. And they need to be prepared for that, and the easiest way is to keep as many players up and make this round as inexpensive for ELIM as possible.
Now, do you want to know a match made in heaven? Blitz with his M4 versus Team Galactica. Match made in heaven right there. Most of you should get that. That's a very, very bad pun. But mate. Now, going into round 11, that last round was a nice round from ELIM, maybe taking a bit too much damage. They want to try and keep their economy high here. And they're managing to keep a couple of players above 2k, and that's really, really is what you want. Preferably. They failed a Molotov there, and it didn't actually land anywhere, so waste of 600. Now, Venom Gaming, after losing the last round, they are going to be playing this a lot more slow. They got 2 players with pistols, 1 CZ, 1 P250, an AWP, and 2 AKs. We're going to see a well-executed take, most likely a B split here, as one man is up in vent still. Blitz, he loves playing this position, and they don't know, or, you know, don't check it yet, because he gets another frag from there, and Venom Gaming, they should be playing a bit more aggressive, maybe on these force fire rounds, and that's what we want to see.
With the CZ collecting an AK for his troubles there, but he does get smoked off from the player on site. Almost gets tagged in the back there, but unfortunately the player is forced out of vents. Neds is going to try and flash himself in. Zoid is blind, but he does spray it. Bomb plant will go down, and it is going to be a 3v4 retake. Fasho with a nice shot onto Conjure, but then Staunch does respond with a shot onto Fasho there. I honestly feel like Ned and XTC need to back out and save right now. But Ned's going to go for it, and he's going to be punished for it. Zoid just finding the top of his head.
Loses his head. That's what you get, Ned. You're dead.
We will now see XTC try and save this orb here. And he is able to get a shot onto potatoes as well, and those potatoes will go in the deep fryer, and that will cost Venom Gaming a lot of money this round. Losing 3 but getting the plant. Still though, keeping Staunch up. He's their bank roll at the moment. He's sitting on 5-4 now.
Mr. High Roller, look at his fucking frags, dude. 15-7 on potatoes, 11-11 on Fasho. Here's my 11-11. Now, I mean, across the board, they're pretty even here on Venom Gaming's side, and ELIM...
You're so lucky I don't just kick you from the like the Skype chat for some usual 11-11, like, oh my god. Mate.
Look.
I can't believe we went there, like, mate.
Of course I went there. I mean...
You see a very nice mid-aggression come out from XTC, and I'll do anything to change the subject right now while Zoid is helping me take out XTC in the garage. Hectic's fallen out of his chair right now, and it's I'll take control of this round.
Oh, God.
Fasho is going to be integral on this A site because I do feel like they are going to take the bomb and push towards A any moment now.
I feel like we may... Yeah, I feel like we may lose some people to that comment. I don't go on Facebook at all. I see an opportunity like that and I can't ignore it, man. Now, I do see terrorists. They are pushing towards this B site. They have 2 players on it, CTs. They managed to get 1. That's a lovely shot from Blitz. He gets a second. Third.
He doesn't know that the players push through the smoke, though.
What is that?
Conjure is able to take out Blitz, but not before Ned does respond by taking out Conjure.
Very slow play there from Conjure, and it did cause the life of 2 of his teammates, to be fair. One of them got taken out before he could have done anything, but he sat in the smoke for maybe a second too long, waiting for a player to push through CT, and everything fell apart.
Take another round, and heading into round 13 here, keeping VGA out of the double digits is, I think, ELIM's only goal and hope right now. They definitely do not want to be playing at 10-5 going into the second half, and we see a very nice boost here from Bren, while XTC is just getting a very nice, very nice 3K, and Ned picks himself up a 2-piece, and they just demolish the T-push onto that A site.
Finding their footsteps here. A lovely crossfire setup on the A site to deal with that eco rush, and maybe that's why we're seeing Venom Gaming not going fast. They realize running into those crossfires is just death.
ELIM now really stepping things up heading into this 14th round here, and this is going to be integral because VGA are on a Galil AK mixed by here with a decent amount of utility, so it's still very dangerous for ELIM, and it looks like it's going to be complete dedication towards that A site there. And with the way that they've been playing with that 1 player up in vents, they've always got 4 that are ready to rotate around and onto that A site very quickly. And if the smoke execute comes down onto the A side, I think that should be the correct call to move Blitz off of vent. But the smoke comes down from potatoes. The smoke comes down, and that stops potatoes from peeking. He is going to, I believe, drop a flash out in a moment.
Now, I'd like to see ELIM get a read on this and maybe rotate 1 more player through vents. They've got Blitz here just in case they decide to change where they're going. But Venom Gaming, they're very set on this A site. When they push through with flashes and smokes like that, the rotate gets called, and we've got 3 players, 2 towards highway. It's a lovely setup, Fasho. He's going to peek out. He's going to get caught off there, though. Staunch with a lovely shot, and one man hiding in quad. That is XTC. Can't get any frags, and Ned goes down as well. ELIM, they had the read on that situation, but they just didn't rotate into the site, over-peaking the angles and getting taken out for it.
They were attempting to try and take them out while they were pushing into the site. I mean, we do see Potatoes 33, Void 45, Shotskis 1 HP, but I do not feel that ELIM want to even bother with this, and we will see Blitz and Ren complete save over in tree. Very disappointing round there for ELIM Gaming. They had the read perfectly. They had the manpower, but
they didn't position right on the site there.
Yep,
Keeping 2 men towards highway means that terrorists get the site every time when they push. I get you're trying to avoid the smokes, but Venom Gaming smokes blocked off the positions you decided to hold back to avoid the smokes.
And it forced Fasho to peek outside the smoke on Catwalk, trying to get a bit of info whether it was a fake or it was an actual push, and he was punished for it. Then the player at quad had to peek by himself and was almost attacked by every member of VGA. So, heading into this 15th and final round of the half year, VGA are in the lead by 9-5. ELIM luckily do have a full buy in this last round and have the option and possibility to still stop VGA from reaching double digits. And a very nice Molotov cuts out not only boost, but the bottom of boost too. That's very dangerous because usually there's always at least 1 or 2 players right there ready to boost over.
Actually, we found a glitch just quickly the other day on this map. You can throw a Molotov in a way that when it lands on boost, it burns people who are inside hut as well.
Yep, you can, and it's very good if you know someone's usually peeking A main, waiting for a push there. Ren spamming the smoke a bit. Conjure's going to open up the door on A site, and there is only 1 player here. It's going to be up to XTC to hold, but he cannot, unfortunately, and it will be a 4v5 retake. We've got plenty of utilities on the T side, and Conjure doesn't even care about utilities whatsoever. Takes out Ned. Fasho, a bit distracted by the 2 and gets taken out by Potatoes after taking out Shotskis. Conjure takes out Blitz after Blitz takes out Staunch there, and Ren takes out Potatoes. It's now a 1v2. It's going to be all up to the man, Ren here. He's going to just come into sight. Conjure is going to catch him off guard as he was paying attention to quad there.
Very good round there from Venom Gaming to just end that half. Now, going into this next half, I'd like to see a good play come in here for ELIM. Maybe a strategic push on one of the sites with a bit of a fake towards mid or the opposite site, because I feel like a team like Venom Gaming, the way they're playing at the moment with their T-side takes is so on point that their CT holds are going to be even better. The communication has to be twice as honestly, I suppose, alive for T-side.
I feel that the one thing that will pay off ELIM here on this first pistol is going to be a smoke execute on A. Purely because I reckon that VGA are the kind of team that know the power of the US and are going to play passive and far back on site. And if you can get a nice smoke execute, especially on pistol round, it really does just stop the US in its tracks with its effectiveness. And should allow at least the plant on the site. Possibly not the round win, but if you can get the plant, that means that while VGA will be able to force, because they will win the round, you can force up as well if you'd like to, because you've got the plant. And I don't feel like this is the right call, playing 1 on A and 1 highway, but putting 3 over on B was right, but Blitz was there and ready. Conjure getting himself a nice 2-piece, and Shotskis taking out Ren. It's going to be all up to Blitz and XTC now. XTC comes in and goes through the smoke in CT. Oh, he's played this so well now. But unfortunately, he's almost going to get caught out. Picks up the US, but isn't able to find a connection with it. But does manage to get the headshot there.
So well played from ELIM there to take that B site off of Venom Gaming. I mean, brilliant shots coming out from all their players. Venom maybe falling a bit short with their shots in the end. The 2 players on the B side getting caught off guard a bit.
VGA there, I believe that was Shotskis just shaking his head back and forth. Just, we should have won that. Damn
it. Yeah. I hate those situations. It makes you feel so bad. Now,
Now we see the T-side changing things up, going for a very passive play here, hoping that on VGA's eco that they do see some aggression and mid-peaks, and if they were to read this correctly and push the A side right now with only one player on A and all the 4 remaining on B, it is too late now though. We see 2 rotating off through CT, so you've missed your window on that, which is very unfortunate. And it seems like they might actually be going for that B push.
See, I'd like to see the counter-terrorists just commit to one of these 4 stacks maybe, and not just rotate out as soon as you realise there's not going to be a quick rush, because we all know that teams on these rounds, ever more now so than before us, choosing to take the passive rolls against ecos just to not lose it.
Zoid in a great spot here to catch out Fasho as he jumps through the smoke, picks up a Galil for his troubles.
Oh wow, and the crossfire there with Conjure.
Oh, Conjure was there just ready for that push on the site because Zoid had given up his position and they knew he'd be coming for him, and Blitz with the AK at the front of site
in the smoke, he's going to be able to get one. No, he can't. Blitz with a lovely shot, and wow, Blitz going huge.
Out the round for ELIM. ELIM really taking it to VGA in this second half here.
It's lovely to see the comeback after that pistol round, but we are going to see a eco come out here from VGA. It serves him right for force buying a couple of rounds earlier. I do believe they had to have force bought to not be able to buy this round. And third round of the second half, we should see another stack come out for VGA, but we're actually going to see him spread out, just like ELIM did. Try and find some info, not really pick any positions to stack or push aggressively. Now, see, a Molotov on a round like this, I just feel is a bit of waste of money for ELIM. But if you got the cash, you got the cash now. Fasho, he is low. He gets taken down there by Zoid, and that's an advantage here for ELIM's side. Of course, Zoid getting taken down to 24 HP. Venom. What can they make of that one pick? It looks like it's going to be an A push, and they have got the rotates coming in. 3 players, now 2. Oh, wow, and now none on the A site left for the T's to contest with. Last man is Zoid. He picked up the P250, is just going to go for exits here. There's no reason for him to push and waste and lose, you know, this gun. There's no point. He might as well just wait for one enemy to push up close, get that frag, and then just grab the gun and run. XTC
Zoid in a great spot here. He isn't able to get the shot though, and XTC will take him out, and another round for ELIM here. That is 3 in a row on their T side, and we are possibly seeing exactly what we spoke of. Both teams being able to catch up to each other and taking it to an OT here.
I'd like to see a big pressure on the mid area from the T's here, just locking down maybe 2 players towards that mid play. Now it looks like we are going to get a counter boost here from the counter terrorists. Bit ironic, haha, and Staunch over towards the A side by himself. So counter terrorists putting a lot of pressure on mid themselves. They've got 3 players close to watch it, and ELIM not deciding to go that way, obviously getting a better read than me, but I have X-ray on. Now, lovely shots there from Zoid, taking out Fasho. Staunch is going to get a frag here.
Ned.
It's a lovely shot. What?
Just as quickly as ELIM were able to bring it back, ELIM seem to be losing their footing now. 3v5.
What do ELIM need to do to regain their composure in this round? They need to pull back and reset, but it's not going to happen. Potatoes with a lovely double spray through. To maintain this lead, what do ELIM need to do right now? Or this comeback, not lead.
Well, regardless of win or loss in this one, they will have a bye next round, and I feel like they really just need to put pressure on an individual site. I feel that mid, with the fact that VGA are counter boosting through vent and playing mid very closely, we do see a pause now come out, and I really hope that's ELIM figuring out what to do with this buy before they're forced into an eco here.
Just quickly, with that counter boost, there's a lovely Molotov that you can do from the A side, which lands straight into vent, and it forces anyone in that position out, and in fact anyone on the box near it, forces them to push down and play right up against the wall. So if ELIM did decide to do a mid take, I'd like to see some of those harder Molotovs and nades to land coming out, because they're really essential for that mid take. To cordon off vent is one of the best things and one of the like necessary things you need to do before you can push through mid, because the crossfire you can get from mid con and vent is just evil, and we see Venom Gaming utilizing that brilliantly. They got one man sandbags, one man short box, and one man in Zcon. And then, you know, if they need, they have that man boosted in vent. I do believe they've only done it one round. They might not do it again, but if they do, it's definitely a lovely hold. I mean, it almost solidifies your mid and your A at the same time, because you have so many players for that quick rotation onto the A site, and at the same point, you got the player on vent to hold the B site with the man who anchors, and it's just, it's so hard to get through. The trick to it really is, you either hit B site really quick, or you hit A site really quick. Maybe throw smokes in mid to anchor the players down, but apart from that, you really, as you said, you just have to push one area. Focus on one area to put the pressure down.
I feel like, honestly, from T side, it is that A site that does give you a lot more freedom with applying pressure. Being able to smoke out quad, highway, and truck, and then just come out onto the site, and then wrap around usually through quad and take out anyone that's waiting at that quad box for someone to push. It's a lot easier than trying to take B site with any set smokes. Usually the only smokes that you can get out is one for CT, and you've still got so many crossfire opportunities on site alone, not counting heaven, and if someone counter boosts through or boosts through vent behind you, it's a lot more trouble when you need to take a round to go after the A site. I feel like, the B site. I feel like the A site will be the one that will pay off for ELIM, and hopefully we will see that heading into this 5th round of the half year.
Finally, the pause is over, and both teams would have had a long time there.
No, the pause is back, and the pause is undone now. I think that was just a bit of maybe friendly banter.
Bit of trolls. Now,
you pause, I pause.
No, we are in a pause indeed,
Yep. Okay,
so we got more time here to speak about. Well, look, let's speak about this operation, because we do see. I'm gonna quickly search up facts on it. I do believe there was a nerf to the M4A1.
I'm not too sure. Let me pull it up.
I'm doing it now. I'm going to the update on their website, and I'm going to have a look, because
that's not where you need to go. You need to get your Reddit game strong.
Reddit, mate. I do usually go on Reddit, but
okay, so no, I do not believe that there were any weapon balances within this one.
You sure?
But I believe on Cache, we actually have a number of things that have been fixed. So improved radar polish, improved visuals, added physics to the fence in Sunroom, fixed numerous pixel walks, fixed a one-way wallbang in mid, and fixed the fencing at T-spawn being non-solid. So there have been a few changes to the map, mainly cosmetic, so nothing that should actually affect the gameplay of this match too much.
Now, I'd like, again, to see a quick push here from ELIM, but it's not going to happen as Fasho, he gets shot skis as he peeks, trying to get that cheeky peek, and Potato's holding mid. I think he knows it might be a mid-push tease. They have decided to go through anyway. It's going to be a split B here, and CTs are already rotating.
Applying pressure to the one side and being able to get that one kick already.
Damaging teammates down to about 70 now.
Zoid at the back of side isn't able to get any shots off before Ren does take him out. It's going to be up to Potatoes now. If he gets this spray through smoke, he could collect himself not only one, but unfortunately Conjure is there to take the second kill from him, and will be Blitz that goes down to the Famous.
Potatoes, maybe with a bit of potato aim there. He failed to spray a bit, and Ren pushes through. Not looking at the site at all. Big mistake from Ren there.
Ren there, he was expecting a jump through CT smoke, but unfortunately Potatoes is at the back of the site there, and it's going to be all up to XTC now, and 61 HP, this is not a good position for him to be in. Having to try and bait a shot out from Potatoes, and Potatoes will manage to land a shot, and Staunch misses his. And I think that will actually allow XTC to now save his AK here.
And it's a smart thing to do. If we look at their economy on the T side, they're going to be shot next round. All of them with only 2k, including XTC himself. Of course, Able to save this rifle means they may end up making a quick rush onto the site, send all the little nooblets with their pistols in to die first, and you let the big bad wolf XTC to do all the damage. See, this may be them deciding which site to take and where to look when they take it, because really, they should just stick all their eggs in one basket. I reckon a B-rush, send all the pistols out first, and then XTC comes in straight away behind them to do a lot of damage with that AK. It means they'll all be tagged down low, and it's going to allow him to get the frags a lot easier.
I feel sending all 4 through the B main doors and then having XTC go into checkers and then play that checkers position would be the best, because then he's there ready for that rotate through mid, and he should be able to get the kill on the player in vents if they don't bust vents whatsoever on their way in. And he's got a much better fire and a crossfire and retreat route in checkers than he would have being boxed in and cornered on site. And I believe that that was actually an issue with Staunch's connection there. He did disconnect for a moment, and he is back now. So the pause has been undone. We will head into this 6th round of the second half here.
Now moving into this 6th round of the second half. Everyone loves my delicious way of speaking. Now, I'd like to see an amazing play come out here from XTC. He's the man that we're going to be staring at all throughout this round. I'm not going to leave him, because he's the man that has to do the damage. And if he doesn't do the damage, well, I mean...
XTC, there we go. He's got himself one now.
He's going to hit second here.
Up another.
He's got a lovely
it's
angle.
On his head, and there we go. XTC collects himself a second one for his team there.
This is exactly what I wanted to see. I mean, not on the A site, but man, did they do it justice. Taking out a lot of players as they push in one AWP on Blitz, and that's all obviously going to force the CTs to go, oh god, let's not push this.
Oh, looked to the wrong side of Garage there, and he will lose that duel.
Shotsky goes down as well, and it's all up to Void here to try and get these frags as they rush him. They should rush him.
Taking a very crucial round out, collecting as many guns as they could. Zoid will take one of them off XTC, but that's an AK he's had for 2 rounds there, so it does not matter that much. That was the one player that they could actually afford to lose there in that situation, and they are going to be going into this 7th round now, very strong and well off. VGA are going to be very strapped. I believe Zoid will keep the AK, but we will not see any other players buy. We see P250s go out for everyone, and Zoid's going to be leading the charge with that AK. Now, are we going to see a repeat in reverse of what XTC just did with his AK and an army of pistols behind him?
Well, I'd like to see it. Let's go to Zoid the man. Obviously, that last round from ELIM Gaming was perfect. That is exactly what they needed to try and take this game back. And
Zoid looks away from Highway just a little bit too late, but he should have spotted that player.
Yeah, with the AWP, of course he's going to get that shot first. And what a one-way smoke there.
Takes out the one rifle on CT side, and it's so separated from the rest of the CTs that when Conjure goes for it here, he's actually put himself in a really bad position. If he re-peeks Highway at the wrong time, he's going to be dropped, but ELIM have slowed things down, and they've taken that mid-control back a bit, and they're heading towards the B site now. Ned, not too sure if he actually wants to dedicate just yet, but it is going to be called in a minute, and Ned will be the first man through. Please keep paying attention to sight. Yep, you spotted him, and crosses CT at the right moment, but unfortunately had no ammo left, and Shotskis will be able to take him out. Now it's going to be all up to XTC. We've seen him do this and some magic before, and he pulls out some magic onto Conjure there, but isn't able to get the shot onto Shotskis, who is able to get the shot. That's a mouthful, if I've ever had one. ELIM looking very unsteady at the moment. They're able to actually get the rounds that they really need, but when they need that follow-up round after, they aren't able to close it out.
Hold on, let me take my shirt off. I mean, picture it, mate, as we see a quick rush towards that A site coming in here from ELIM.
Now, we've seen this work before for them.
I am sweating balls.
Will it work for them again, though? That is the question. Smokes and the Molotov comes out, and that will burn the player in quad for a little bit of damage there, but Staunch does not care. He's going to be able to get the shot onto Blitz. Potatoes takes out Fasho.
Oh, good
Staunch
shot.
With a nice two-piece, Conjure up on the rafters. It's going to be all up to XTC in this corner.
What's interesting is they don't actually know it's here. They still think he's in... Oh, no.
XTC!
What is that?
Spamming quad.
Here's me thinking is...
player back in the corner there, and then actually being able to carry over to the head.
He didn't...
And get
oh,
one
God.
kill at least.
How does he hit that? I mean, like... Honestly.
We will see VGA take it to 14-9. We're going into round 9 now.
Oh, they force here as well, Elim. I kind of hope they would have just given it and gone for that overtime, but we'll see here. A nice push out onto mid, it seems, with flashes to follow in. Sprays come through from Canatera. Not doing any damage whatsoever as all the T's get through unscathed. And as I say, that two get dropped by Potatoes. Lovely shot. One down by Shotskis. And XTC, he wants another frag here. He's going to manage to get through with his mate Fasho. Fasho goes down, but that's 2 frags, and it's a 1v3 here for XTC. Whether or not he can do this, Shotskis. Oh, the timing on that. As he throws the nade, he peeks, and that's just a good set of headphones on XTC's side. He should have kept holding that angle. He was about to take him out, but... as the police come and get me, I will continue to cast till the end. I love living on Canning Highway. All you hear is, woo! Sirens, mate.
You'll hear him being dragged off while he's still screaming, XTC did it!
Mate, can the clutch come out here from this player?
Conjure in Z does catch him out as XTC was looking the other direction almost.
The panic. That was a bit of panic from XTC there. He should have known that he didn't have to re-peek towards the B angle. He'd cleared all of that. Oh well. I mean, it's hard to know really what to do in those 1v1 situations. It was a nice try from him. He manages to get 2 frags before he goes down, and moving into this next round. 15-9 for ELIM Gaming. They're going to force buy again and head for this A site take. It worked when they had XTC with an AK. Will it work again? We see them all piling through. Nice Molotov.
Oh, Fasho!
Oh, wow.
With a beautiful 2-piece before Conjure does shut him down, but it is a 3v3 now. The plant goes down, and there's smokes and Molotovs all over the site now.
Lovely flash there from the man at quad. That is Blitz. One man's up top. That is XTC. He should get spots. He doesn't get spotted by Shotskis. What is that? Shooting at his teammate and running in, trying to stop the defuse, and they're going to win it. What a round here.
Live to fight another day. Take it to 10-15.
We're probably going to end up seeing a stack on the A site here from Venom Gaming, considering the 2 rounds that ELIM won were against that A site and both on ecos.
I honestly hope that they do stack the A site and ELIM read this correctly and are prepared for that and go for a straight-out B rush, because it'll really shut down the VGA's defenses. But unfortunately, they're going with what's been working, and it might actually be the right call, because we do see a 3-man stack over towards that B site. They're prepared for ELIM to actually pull that fake out on them. And ELIM have almost read this perfectly. They're in a position to split the CT's defense in half here. XTC's already up highway.
It comes down to whether or not Conjure can get this kill onto Fasho while he's up in heaven. I mean, he's waiting for that squeaky push, and a lovely Molotov there from Ned to make him peek. And XTC, he's pushed all the way through the A site. No one knows he's here yet. He's going to come up behind the counter-terrorists. I do hope that ELIM actually wait for him to get into position. They've got plenty of time.
No, they will. This is integral to the B site take here. XTC knows that he still has not been spotted out. Fasho takes out Potatoes. And here we go. XTC just getting the kill and saving a teammate's life at the same time. Collecting himself another...
Very, very good round there for ELIM Gaming. Really well played. Playing it slow. Managing to sneak that player all the way through truck to CT. Getting behind them at the B site. At the same point, Fasho doing a stellar job of holding that boost in mid. He takes out 2 players and the one on the lurk without losing that AWP. Now, going into this next round, Venom Gaming, they're not going to be able to buy next round if they do lose this, and ELIM have set themselves up in a great situation. They'll be able to buy next round and probably the one after, even if they lose. Lovely Molotov is going to force the player out again, and that's exactly what they aim to do. As he goes out, he gets... That should not happen. Teammate backing him up from Vent gets one, and then he gets a second follow-up. Ren gets flashed by another flash coming in. Managing to get away, though, and all around, I thought ELIM had the advantage there, spotting out two players, but very, very well played to get that shot while running. We should see a B take come out here from the terrorist. I don't think they'd go A, even though it would be the correct thing to do at the moment. I don't think they would go for that A push. Trotsky's rotating towards mid. ELIM Gaming, though, they are pulling back slowly with that B player, but as I say that, he does move a bit close towards the site. We could very well see just a push come out here soon from ELIM Gaming. They are waiting for Venom to get aggressive and just peek somewhere, but I don't think it's going to happen. 30 seconds left on the board. What can they do? It's obviously going to be a B take now, and we should see all CTs rotate. Shots go out on the B site, and auto directive does not... Oh.
Venom Gaming take the match point and win the game. Very stellar performance there from VGA. ELIM almost bringing it back there at the end, but just not able to... Oh.
No,
not able to actually close it out at the end.
I got underwear on, mate. No need to worry. I just...
He's asking XTC if he's got underwear
Ah,
on.
fair enough. Mate, it's just too hot in Perth. Gotta take the shirt off, otherwise you just, like, die. Now, lovely game there from ELIM versus Venom Gaming. It came very close, ended 11-16. So, I guess showing what Venom Gaming is like. Lovely shots coming out from him, and... from him. From them. God. In particular, though, I do want to give a shout-out towards XTC for the love he's been giving us over here. It was a okay-ish game from him. Going to quickly have a look at the stats for that game again and see who came out really on top.
It's definitely amazing to see so many of these teams that are either spread apart within the rankings or within the same division, such as CGA, being able to really hold a candle to each other and actually sort of catch up like ELIM did there. ELIM definitely caught on a little bit too late to what Venom were throwing at them, and it was just very unfortunate. They were put into a position where they're given no room for error, and all they've got to do is make one mistake, and that double frag from Vent was that final mistake that was the nail in the coffin for ELIM there.
Top in the server was Potatoes on Venom's side. He got 27 frags and 19 deaths. To follow him is on equal footing, Conjure and XTC, both 24-4-17. So great showing from those three players in particular. Then you got Blitz to follow up behind that, 21-19, and Fasho with 20-24. Headshot ratio topping on the server obviously goes to XTC, showing off individual aim, but I mean, most of the frags coming out from Venom Gaming side were on the CT side, and one tap to the head, one tap to the body doesn't count as a headshot, so obviously not too fair. Match awards and all, I mean, don't really need to go over them. They're just a bit of fun that ESCA throws out at you. I think that's all we have time for tonight.
That is all we have time for tonight. So we will be back, provided we actually have some games. I've yet to update the CG post with Friday night's matches, but I will be doing that overnight. The VODs for tonight's games will be uploaded and exported to our YouTube overnight, so they should be there tomorrow morning. We currently do have a M4A4 Daybreak giveaway that I think we've got a couple of weeks left on. It's the monthly giveaway for DGN over there, so if you head over to our Twitter, I'll throw that up in the chat. You'll have a chance to win some easy skins.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure that's it for tonight.
That is it for tonight. We have been Division Gaming Network. Thank you very much for tuning in to some pretty radical Oceania CS. I mean, I'm really enjoying the scene at the moment, watching it develop and learning a lot more about it, because I came into this reasonably fresh, not knowing a lot about the team, as did you, about the Oceania scene. We've been doing our research for a bit, and I know a lot about the game itself, but learning about the Oceania scene, there's a lot of stuff to take in, and just seeing how these teams play, it's great to see the diverse play throughout all the teams.
And seeing a team such as this, they both had so much history. They both played each other previously in CG, and I'm guessing in last season of ESEA as well. So definitely a stellar performance from both. And hopefully what we'll see is ELIM Gaming take away from this game the demo and the issues that they had, and come back when they do verse VGA again in the future in CGA or within ESEA, and hopefully really put it to them. And you know, that's one of the things that can really help a team, is losing a couple of games to the enemy and then going back, sitting down and going, how did they beat us? What were our weak points and where do we need to focus on?
We saw Brimstone playing a map on Inferno when we first casted him, not looking very strong on the CT side, and then the game after just completely turning it around, playing a completely and utterly different setup for that CT side and absolutely dominating a team, whether or not that's because they looked back at their VOD or went over to the YouTube and looked at our cast, because it is a great way for teams to learn how other teams play, and it's a great way to prepare for those teams.
It's a great way to learn how other teams think as well.
Oh, yeah.
If you can get inside the head of your enemy and figure out, okay, if we do this, they're going to react like this, then that sets you up for being able to execute much more effective fakes than without having that knowledge and just hoping that smoking this area will force a rotate. Being able to actually get confirmation that, yes, if we do smoke this, we can see that 80% of the time they will rotate. And not only that, but you can find out things like where they rotate through most often. And your lurker, information like that from a VOD is so crucial, because if your lurker can figure out the most common rotate path for the enemy, he can set himself up in a position where he can get those 2 or 3 impact kills on the rotate.
Yeah.
And sometimes even close the round out for you.
Alright.
So we will be back tomorrow night. Make sure you head over to our Twitter to follow and get notifications for when we do go live and enter our CSGO skin giveaway. I have been your host and one half of your commentary duo, Watchdog, and I've been joined